And hey, look who it is. KIMT Storm Alert Weather 3 Chief Meteorologist Sarah Knox now here to talk about our forecast, and hopefully things are maybe a little calmer after today.
I would say so, Ryan. Yeah, I know we keep talking about the 1-2 punch. We got the 1 today, the 2. That one's looking a little tricky, and I'll explain why coming up in just a moment. But first, let's talk about the now. Live eye in the sky over Highway 52, looking a little different here in Rochester and across southern Minnesota than, say, North Iowa. We were wondering, what is the snow they keep talking about? Yeah, it was pretty divided across the 2 states today. In fact, just our area alone seeing some snowfall moving through places like Rochester, so much so that we couldn't even see the city in the distance here on the Highway 52 cam. Meanwhile, we had a beautiful sunset, temperatures in the 50s across North Iowa. So we can see that dry air from the south continues to make its way to the north, slowly but surely, helping to dry out all the leftover snow that we are still seeing falling through the northern tier of our area and portions of the cities, as you can see right there. All of this due in part to a low pressure spin. Now, the system was big and remains pretty large. If I step out of the way here, you can see it's still shooting some moisture further off to the east. It is skedaddling that way, though. Not very fast, I'll admit, but it is moving, and as it continues to move out, it'll allow that drier air to pop in just before the second system we've been tracking rolls through the region. Back to the road conditions, and looking a lot better, but again, taking some time. It's kind of following as the snow slowly moves further to the north. Our roads start to get greener and greener. I'm talking portions of 90 back in the green, what we want to see. Still plenty of partially covered roads, though, and still some completely covered roads where we're seeing the snow still falling. Something to keep in mind for tomorrow morning commute, although you'll be totally fine in North Iowa if you are headed to the north. Watch out for some of those slick spots. Not all roads were treated because this was kind of sneaky. This system came in a little further south than what many of us were expecting. Back to the temperatures now. They have definitely leveled out. Many of us right around the freezing point or just below it. Some of us just a little bit above it too. Generally, we'll stay around this, falling back into the mid to upper 20s. Definitely a cooler start than what we were talking about for yesterday coming into this morning. We actually reached our highest point this morning before temperatures dropped throughout the day. So just a nice comparison to remind you that you're going to need the coats again tomorrow. But temperatures are still going to be above average. Normally we're around 10 degrees for overnight lows. Still a nice morning coffee. Doesn't sound too bad with this cooler start. Ultimately, temperatures do look to rise a little warmer than that freezing point as we get through the day. Now a quick look at Futurecast and that 1-2 punch I mentioned. This is around 6 a.m. So again, some sunshine for some, clouds for others. And then I'm going to start moving into about 24 hours from now. It's right behind me here, but we can start to see some of that snow beginning to move in. This is from the second system. And to be honest, our chances are getting lower and lower, but the track still not fully defined when it comes to this particular system. So keep up with the forecast. Definitely check in with Hunter tomorrow morning. For the time being, though, we're just keeping an eye on those dropping temperatures coming into the weekend, Ryan.
All right, Sarah, thank you very much.